What is good? What is good? All right, we're gonna jump into the charts here in a few seconds. After I adjust this, thought it was working. Check, check. Hello, hello. Okay, cool. Hopefully, we get a little bit of movement here. I'm gonna quickly, and within like a minute, check what we looked at earlier. Okay, so what I was originally looking at earlier was for this because it had a little sweep and then come up. It came back to that fair value gap that we saw on the. Oh crap! I need to fix. I guess I just do this really quick. 1 second. Got to add back my indicators that I had on here. Crap. Where are the fractals at? Where are the fractals at? Okay. Bro, this is supposed to be default. We defaulted. What the fuck are you doing, dude? I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put like 1. Yeah, there we go. Everything else should be fine. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so super quick before we start looking at the new session. Earlier we were looking at this on the 1 minute time frame. It a little sweep and then break and then it came up. Just out of random thought, I was thinking it might come back up all the way up to here, but what it ended up doing is just coming up to that fair value gap that we saw on, I believe, what, the 15 minute? Yep. Up to that 15-minute fair value gap here, kind of touched it, and then took off right to where I switched my bias, seeing how it was reacting earlier. Was it on 3 minute or 1 minute? I think it was on the 1 minute. Right? Yeah. Because it broke like this low here, great little fair value gap, came down. We marked it up, but we did not take the trade itself. But it would have been a winner, actually. So, little mental victory, a little moral mental victory there in my head, seeing it, being able to change the bias, because we are in the middle of this range here, so it could have went either way. And with the push that it had on the 1 hour and like 15-minute 1 hour, it was more of a downtrend, but once I saw that earlier, with this little quick sweep and break, I was like, okay, I could take it for a buy. So I originally had a little buy marked up. It never came back down to the fair value gap that I originally thought it was going to, or that I wanted it to go to get a good R to R. And then ended up coming back up to that fair value gap on the 15 minute. So and then ended up reversing again and coming back down to the original 1 hour high, which looks like it made an equal low there. So with all of that being said, we are gonna go ahead and get rid of most of this stuff. I'll keep that there. Yeah. Okay, go 1 hour really quick because we're already starting the session. I don't want to get too behind. Boom, boom. Get rid of these from earlier. And look at what we're looking at, okay? So we are still in the middle of that range, which I don't necessarily love. It's probably going to be another session of just looking at how things are going and reacting to how they're going versus having a specific bias, probably up or down itself. Because in reality, I mean, it is sideways on the 4 hour, slightly downtrend on the 1 hour, but still pretty sideways. 15-minute, it's looking gross, to say the least. Looking pretty gross, but we'll still keep it open mind. We'll see where it goes. Let's go ahead and mark out that hour. Oops, the hour candle was at. And if you can randomly hear like shots, it's Fortnite stream on my. Actually, I don't think my mic's picking it up, so that's fine. I'll have to look at my stream later and see if the mic's actually picking those up or not. I don't know. I'm assuming that it instantly broke through the hour high, so we'll just go along with it and see where it goes. Because usually when it does that, it just continues up. But unless I have an instant break back down, probably keep it as a buy type of bias. All right, let's switch over to 3 minute because I like that more for that. The only thing I don't really love about this is that this has this. Where was this order block from? 5 minute? 15 minute. 15-minute order block, kind of, sort of, looking weird. And really, it's like here. There we go. That's a little better. I guess that gives me a little. That gives it a little bit more room to move. But I don't love how it's almost like a bowl. No, it'd be opposite. I'm tripping. That's wrong. Not a cup and handle. This push started pretty high. Actually, let me see. Oh crap, where's the TDI? I can't add a TDI with all these on here. I don't really need these on here for now until there's some other indicators I was looking at that I recently got into to see. Let's add this back here. Boom. Is this divergent? Not really. Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. It did reject pretty hard off of this bottom here. And is it the same as this? Kinda, not really. Three minute, yeah, around 3 minute. This would have been solid over here somewhere in this. Because you have that big break, probably coming back to some kind of fair value gap, which is right there actually. That was the move. All these moves I've been seeing lately, I don't want to change my strategy up. I want to stick to my time frames. Because recently, like 8:30 to 10, and then like that, like 1 to 2 o'clock has been the really good, the moves that I've been missing. So I've been getting into them late. Because yeah, in reality, I mean, this is a fair value gap right here on the 1 minute. Was there anything on the 3 minute that I could have seen? Yeah, there was one on the 3 minute too, which is like right here. And I think this was more so of the move. Would have been like in here. Up to this. 1 to almost 5. So that was the move. Probably already of the evening. But I don't want to change the time that I'm on. Just cause. Either way, we'll see where this goes. I just feel like this whole week, except for like Monday, because it was right here. Monday was a good one. We got a solid little like push back up here, right in here. I missed a trade in here somewhere that I could have taken, but this whole week I feel like I've been getting on the charts like 30 to 60 minutes before or after the move has already happened. So it's kind of like, it just sucks. Even earlier, like, where was my session earlier? Right here. I guess this wouldn't have been a bad trade if I would have actually been able to get into it, but I just didn't get into it because it didn't come back to a fair value gap that I liked. But this is the move that I quote unquote missed earlier. Back to this fair value gap. Let's get rid of these. Back to this fair value gap, tap, and took off. Like, and that started at like 9:30. The 9 o'clock candle was massive. So it's like, fuck, I just barely been missing these, man. But it is what it is, you know. Let me see. Let me get in. Do we have any more news today? No. Do we have news tomorrow? Do we have news tomorrow? We have news at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, and also 10 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. Empire State Manufacturing Index and the prelims U of M consumer sentiment. Yeah. Whoa. I would say, I mean, okay, let's just say this is like a big impulse here. Boom. If it comes down, where could it come down to, I guess, and continue up? Because right now it's kind of going from external to internal like we saw earlier. But, like, where would I want it to come down to would be the question. My OBS just got disconnected somehow for some reason. There's that little PD right there. What's that look like on the 1 minute? What is that? Oh, it's this whole thing right there. Okay. Oops. Okay. Well, could come down through this, touch this, and then take off. Kind of get into that 38.2 range there. Just building the case here. Okay. If it comes down to that area, then I'll look for something, you know. I want to see what it does, because this also could just be a little sweep of this top here and taking off, but if we get a big movement down, then it might just indicate fair value gap to sell to this bottom here too. Because in the, hour, 15 minutes, these are all kind of like a downtrend still. Once again, I will preference, we are in the middle of this zone right here. So I'm not 100% confident in buys or sells. So I'll be pretty hesitant until one of those things changes. And there's a decent amount of liquidity in here. I guess we are coming more so from external to internal again, which I don't love. Anyways, we're going to sit back and chill, drink a little bit of water. Ooh, I got some chips to try. These wild protein chips. What kind are they? They are chicken and waffle. That Autumn got me for my birthday. She got me a bunch of things. I've been trying to keep them and only eat like one thing at a time. She got me these amazing, amazing Kit Kats. There's different flavors. There's like a chocolate, just kind of basic chocolate. And a caramel. There's a Biscoff, which is amazing. And there's also, which I was really surprised I liked this better than the Biscoff, there was a Cinnabon kind. I'm not a giant fan of Cinnabon, but that Kit Kat was fucking immaculate. So, I'm going to try these. These are basically my lunch because I'm going to this like birthday bash thing for like a bunch of March birthdays later. So I'm not trying to have like a big like lunch because I know I'm going to eat there. And it's eating out. So let me go ahead and put these macros in really fast. What the heck? No, get out of here. Probably like a chicken sandwich and some sweet potato fries or something later. Because I freaking love sweet potato fries. The question is, am I going to eat the whole bag? This whole bag is only 2 servings, which is pretty fucking awesome. And that brings me about to my macros. Hit my protein goal. I'm way less on carbs. I'm over on fats. So that brings me about the same calories for the day. So Oh, that's funny. Okay. All right. Let's see how good these are. Smell pretty good. And when I go to breakfast places, majority of the time I get chicken and waffles, so that's why she got them for me. They're freaking amazing. I can't even reach them. It's one of those bags where this is literally where it starts. Like that's them. Below 50% of the bag. Wow. Those are really good. What does it remind me of? Besides chicken and waffles. This cereal, it reminds me of a cereal I've had. Wow. The aftertaste is a little weird. I think that's kind of more of the chicken kind of weird flavor comes from. But from the beginning, it's really sweet. Almost like Golden Grams in the beginning. For half of the taste, it's like Golden Grams, kind of. You really taste like the honey. It's sweet. It was really good. They don't feel heavy like a lot of chips because it's like a protein chip. They feel very light. Real ingredients: chicken breast, egg whites, and chicken bone broth. Antibacteria free. Wow. Huh. Actually pretty good. All right. I would say the aftertaste is a little weird, but everything else is delicious. Wow, those are good. Okay. Um, I'm just not loving how much this is moving lately, man. Maybe I need to change up my trading strategy for a little bit. Start getting out at 9-1 instead of 10-2. Maybe that's what they want me to do, though. Snapchat Autumn. These chips are great. That was a good indication right there. I can't get over the aftertaste. The aftertaste is kind of weird. But you know how, like, you open a bag of Doritos and you just can't stop eating? They're so addicting. That's kind of how the first half of this bite is. It's just like the honey sweet taste is so good that the weird aftertaste mentally is just like I don't care. I didn't even get some more water though. Actually, it's Divergent at all? Yeah. That may have been the move right there. Boom, boom, boom. My problem with that is it's not a. I would have to be planning to bring this down farther. I'm gonna watch what this does on right here. Cliffy goes, break, takes off. Won't take that. I wish that is like this actually a sweep of this high. Maybe a lower, but I just don't know like how like sideways things are going. Well, no matter what here, we're still up for the week, and I'm up about 300 bucks on one challenge. I am not. I'm down about 2 grand on the other one, but I made about 2,400 bucks on that challenge this week. So we're getting closer to break even. So in reality, like trades went 1 to lost. I made a 1 to 2.5, 1 to 2.4 win for the week. So on my actual accounts, let's say if it's $500 that I risk, I would be up in theory about $1,200-1,300 for the week. I'll take that. You know, it's not bad. And I still have obviously the rest of this trading session and then 2 trading sessions tomorrow. Mostly not gonna take anything Friday night, Friday evening, but it's possible. You know what I mean? Sometimes there's just some big moves at the end of the week to close out the week. As long as it's closed, open, like get into a trade and close a trade before markets close. OBS still disconnected. What's going on here? Let me check. Make sure this is all still live. Unstable. Average stream bit rate too high. That's weird. Bit rate is too high. There's no like information on here that I'm gonna give away, right? To be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what that means. So, oh well. I don't hate this as a buy though either, you know? Like right here either, like the only thing that I would hate is I don't fully have a stop loss point. Way down here, the RR would suck, you know? Unless I literally put it right under here. Or just made it to be a 1 to 2. This is not the type of trading I usually do though, so I'm not even really definitely not taking this. But sometimes I just like to mark stuff up, see if I see things differently, you know? Look at it earlier. And it would have won. The one I took like right in here. I didn't take it, but the one I marked up right in here. Down to here. Down to, where did I take it down to? I don't remember. Down to here. I got tired all of a sudden. Ooh. I don't know if it's these chips or if it's this chart just charting in general while I'm streaming. I'm just gonna, that's just fucking with my head. I also don't like this being here like this. I'll take this out. I'm literally looking at it bouncing off the 68.2, 50 range. Boom, boom, here to come down to this spot. Which in reality isn't a bad look, if I'm being honest. I could see it going either way, so I don't love it. Open with a fair value gap, but it'd be such a low. Right? Where's that take profit? Where's that fair value gap at? Oh, it's literally right at the open. Over the hour. So it's like what, right here? So I'm putting the stop loss under there. I mean, I guess, but. Yeah. I don't love that. I mean, obviously I can't get into it now, but it'd be really nice if this was like, boom, swept this high and then tanked. And I would take that as a sell. Oh, I just get so tired all of a sudden. I'm about to go over there and lay with Ralphie. Boy, just chilling, basking in the sun. Would this change anything if I had two lights on my head? Is that better, or is my forehead just shining like a motherfucker? It's probably almost better. Right? Does that look better? My forehead just shine. Forehead is shining. I can see it. It's like I think that's mainly just the light from the frickin' so you can't even tell the difference between my forehead and the shades. Or the shades, the wall. I was trying to think though. News from earlier was kind of conflicting because part of it was good and part of it was bad. Which was at 8:30, which was that. Where was it at? It was that big drop. Well, 8:30 was in here. 8:30 is way back here. So maybe that was news. And then this would be after the fact with the sellers. Into that. Ouch. Next week, some pretty big. Ooh, next week is FOMC. Federal fund rates. Funds rate. And more unemployment. Wait, what the heck? Oh, yeah, because there's unemployment this morning. I'll have to look into that. Like, why there's. Is it unemployment claims every week? Every Thursday? Let's see. It must be every Thursday. So that's pretty much. No one gives a fuck about. That's pretty much the news. It just happens every week. Non-farm employment changed in a couple weeks. Unemployment rate. See, I need to learn about a lot of this stuff. There's some tomorrow morning, though. Probably got to pay attention to a little bit. Okay. Well, What I would actually really like to see is that if this breaks here, and increase fair value gap, I might be looking for a buy here, and then I'd be going from something like this. One and two wouldn't be bad. But I gotta get a good strong push this way, and then down, and then up. Ooh, my foot. The bottom of my foot is sore. Yeah, see that fair value gap's just for nothing. Watching Fortnite streams makes me want to play Fortnite instead of Helldivers 2. Actually, I gotta see what time Bobby plans on getting on. Hopefully he says he can get on at like 10. Because then I can go to I can go to this birthday bash thing, and then come back. I'll leave that a little early. I'll go there, get some food, see everybody for like an hour, hour and a half, and then like, sorry guys, I gotta go. Deuces. Guess I'm nowhere to be at 10 o'clock, and then peace out. Peace. Oh, JB's dead. One honor. That was funny, dude. Okay, 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 okay. Just being patient. Being patient like a crocodile. I don't fucking know where that came from, and I don't care. I don't care. Locked in, locked on. Mute for a second. All right, I'm back. Like anybody's here, anyways. Hi, dude. Um, yeah, isn't it between? Unless I'm fucking tripping. Am I not spelling this shit wrong? Let me just buy fucking Dallas. What are you talking about? Am I spelling this wrong? I don't know, man. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really matter where I move, I guess. Yeah, at this point, I don't love this trade either. Um, I'm trying not to look too far over this way either, though, because I get in a tendency of doing that. See a lot of exhaustion over here, so it kind of seems like it's gonna be a down. It's gonna be a sell, which I probably, like I said, I should have taken it in there and just driven it down, but we'll watch it for the rest of the hour that we're here, and we haven't really had a good push anywhere. It's been like down, up, down, up, down, 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 down. It's been down, but we are getting a solid little engulfing candle right here, though. Let's get rid of this. I mean, really, would it be like something like if that does stick here? Whoops. You know, not taking that quite yet. I don't really love it, but it pushed up kind of hard and comes back down, maybe. I think I'm also in kind of a overthinking mindset now after that message. So Most likely, since I didn't see anything in the first like half an hour, I'm probably not gonna take a trade. Most likely. Um, Even though there was a couple more wins this past week that I marked up that I didn't take that I would have won. A couple of them I would may have well, a couple of them that I would have not hit my take profit, but if I would have moved it to break even, it would have been break even, right? So like that one from earlier that we had, where I took as a buy from like here. I didn't get in. I didn't even get into that anyways. It never got. It never triggered a buy regardless. So that's okay. Oops. Damn it. What's up, Ralphie boy? What you doing? Come on. Come on. Come on. You shithead. Come on. Come here. Lay down. I know. I need to get a big. I need to get a better webcam so I can see you, huh? I'm gonna try out the Canon camera tomorrow. See if that's a better setup. Um, for a webcam. I just gotta figure out how the hell to put it there without it like falling over or something because I don't really have anything to put on it. Ravi. My webcam's also not very high up. So I didn't want things to get knocked over. Ralphie, if you don't dry off your wet ass nose. 46 seconds. Ralphie, I need that. I need it in my face. Ralph, hey. Hey. I kind of like this trade. If ah, do I want to take it? Do I want to take it, Ralphie? You want to take it? It's only 1-2. It'd be a very small trade. This might just be a break and go trade. Breaks the trend line, takes off to this spot up here. Versus hey, I'm gonna come back and touch and take off. I'm going. I need more water today, that's for sure. I've only had this will be 20 ounces when it's over. I think it's my greens for later too. Especially if I'm gonna go out to dinner. I gotta get my greens in. Oh, that's a good push down. So maybe that was a sweep of the high, and it's gonna go to a lower. See, that's why I'm not taking any of these trades because I can see this going both ways, and I just don't like it. So the biggest thing about trading is not only just like knowing going to be right all the time, is like psychology of knowing when to take and when not to take trades. Like my the way that my psychology is looking at this is I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even close to being 50% sure. So it's like just be patient. Be patient. I really want this either come down here and aim to come back up, or come here, aim back down. Because I'm really thinking this might break out of it, because daily it's an uptrend still for sure. 4 hour really is too. Um, so it never really broke this low. The fact that it didn't push up all the way, it was kind of indicating that the buyers are weak right now overall in the higher time frames, and to sell. But see, that's why I didn't take the trade. I think the trade for this hour was actually up here. I mean, in reality, that's what it was. And it's probably coming down to like here. Yeah. Yep, that might be just another session that we're just chilling, you know. I got tired all of a sudden, man. Jeez. Oh, that's big. Contract size change for futures. Please note that the contract size will be updated from 10 to 1. So does that mean I have to... I mean, the cool thing about trading this is it doesn't really matter. Because... the cool thing about this is it doesn't matter. Oh, you guys can see it. It's okay. My actual account on Trade Locker, you can just put, I want to risk $100. Versus being like, I need to calculate the lot size and the circumference of the sun and just, I want to risk $100, risk $500. I want to risk this much, and then it calculates your lot sizes for you. That's the beautiful thing about Trade Locker versus every other fucking platform right now. For me, that's 100%. That's like almost number one reason why I like Trade Locker so much better. It's so easy to get in trade. Hey, I want to risk $100. Enter. Like, it's that simple. The cool thing about that though is I'm also trading on Trade Locker. So if I like say, oh, I want to trade $500, and I look at the lots and it's the same, I'm like, okay, cool. I just put that lot size in that. So I almost use Trade Locker as a lot calculator for other things for my other trades. But hopefully I'm gonna have to redo because I just said they're gonna go lower on contract size, which means I'm gonna have to multiply that by a lot. I feel like. Okay. Ah, shit. Well, once again, miss a trade. But like I said, I would much rather just miss a trade because I just didn't like it than miss a trade or like lose a trade because I'm like trying to push it. You know, do I want to pass the challenge as fast as possible? Yes. Do I want to? Do I need to actually pass it because I need to start making some money with a funded account? Yes. But I'd much rather have 2, 3, 4, 5 funded accounts in 3 months than have none in a month. You know what I'm saying? So let's take my sweet ass time. It's okay. We're chilling. We're not doing bad at all. I want to convince myself, especially on the top tiers challenge. I want to take my time and make sure that I pass this challenge because I like the platform so much better. So for me, like this. Yeah. So for me, it's like I want to convince myself with this strategy to be able to get to $1,000. Because if I can get to $1,000, I can get to $10,000. Like it's literally just moving decimals around, and bigger lot sizes obviously, and risking more money. So, if I can make $1,000, I can make $5,000. If I can make $5,000, if I can make $1,000, I can make $10,000. So, get to that point, and then once I get to the point where I make $100 or $1,000 by just risking $100 per trade, then I'll just jump it up to $500 and kind of scale it faster. Like be really smart with it and be like, okay, cool, boom, boom, boom. And then when I get high enough, I'm just like, okay, cool, I'll just risk $1,000 and then get a big trade and be done with it. Done with the challenge. My psychology personally, like, I'd much rather go slow and then scale when I'm up into some profits than lose, be down a few $1,000s like I am on other challenges, and have to fight back to get it back to break even. You know. Okay, well, there is. Oh, this is the last minute candle. This is the last candle. So I'm not going to be taking any more trades. I'll be back. Well, I'll be back in like an hour, 30 minutes to play some Helldivers 2, test it out for the very first time. I'm going to play for about an hour and a half because if I don't like it, I'm going to refund. I'm going to get my refund from Steam. And I have to do that within 2 hours. So, of gameplay. So, probably about a half an hour of tutorial and getting used to the game, getting into it, and then an hour of actual gameplay, see if I like it or not. It's popular right now, which is the reason why I want to play it. But just because something's popular doesn't mean I'm going to love it for sure. So we'll play a little bit and see. I don't think I'm going to have anybody to play with. But anyways, back in like 30 minutes to an hour to play some Helldivers 2. I have to get off to go to a birthday bash, and then I'll get back on. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm going to get on later Me and Bobby are gonna play some games later, probably Fortnite. Not sure if I'll get back on because we probably won't get back on until like 10 o'clock, and I don't necessarily want to be really loud for my roommates and stuff that late 'cause I know that they both have to work tomorrow. Um, See, now we're getting some movement. See, I definitely missed that trade. That's okay. That bitch moving too. Sheesh. Then I'll be back tomorrow. I do need to like. I think I actually need a better camera so it's angled differently, so I can like raise this up so I can be up higher, but like it's still like more of me. You know what I mean? Anyways, then I'll be back tomorrow morning for the Friday AM session, and then probably be my last attempt of taking a trade this week. And then tomorrow evening, I probably won't take a trade but I'll still get on just to watch the markets and whatnot and see where it goes. But all right, yep, it's moving right to where I thought it was going to. But like I said, I also saw it going up to this point here too. So I could say, oh, that's exactly where I thought it was going to go. But it's where I speculated it could have went to. So originally I was going to take a buy. Yeah. All right. Well, with that being said, I'll be back. If anybody cares to see me play Helldivers 2 for the first time, I'll be back in like 30 minutes, 60 minutes, maybe about 30. I'm going to chill for a second because I'm tired all of a sudden. I'm going to get some water and go to the bathroom and blah, blah, blah. But I will be back. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. This is going to continue to keep going. You know what I mean? No matter what happens, I'm going to do my very best to be able to still get on the stream, trading, and possibly games. Even if I am getting like a part-time job or something in the afternoons, I just won't stream in the afternoons. I'll stream. I'll just move my gym times around. So right now it's kind of like trade, gym slash walk slash whatever, trade, and then the rest of the day is like for streaming. But if I have to, which is a possibility in the future, is depending on what happens with funded accounts and prop firms and all the other stuff like that, if they don't kind of get their stuff together because it's kind of a mess right now, I will potentially go. It'll be trading, then streaming in the middle of the day, and then trading again, and then going to work if I get a part-time job somewhere, and then just have my gym after that, and that'll be a kind of repeat. So I am lucky to have the flexibility to be able to kind of shift things around and do those things I need to. But I'm going to do my very, very best to be able to continue to trade. This has been a journey that I've been on for a very long time, and this is something that's been I won't say a dream come true because it's not come true yet, but a dream being realized and being manifested and being put together throughout this journey. So I am going to do everything I possibly can in every bit of my power to continue doing those things. Hopefully next month or two I'll get more life things figured out and all of that. But that being said, I do love and appreciate everybody that comes to this channel, gives me a follow, comes and hangs out for 5 minutes, just says hi, says what's up. I appreciate everybody. Eventually I'm going to build a community around a Facebook group or a Discord or something like that and really be able to cultivate everything, fitness and trading and everything, and being able to really help out people more. So with that being said, I'm going to get off here for a little bit, and I'll be back in about an hour, 30 minutes. Peace.